Hello, welcome back to Hattie's Pokemon Arts and Crafts and Ripping Packs. I'm obviously Hattie, back today. I wasn't able to film yesterday. I apologize to you guys. My co-host Tiger, he was really sick, so I was taking care of him all day. I don't know what happened. I think he got a little scared because the maintenance guy came over and was fixing some stuff. But he's back in the studio. He's a little pooped out though. He's over here sleeping. There he is. He's a good boy. Yeah, he can help me edit later. Oh yeah, I just did speaking of editing, I just did like five takes, and I didn't have my microphone on, and now I'm just knocking everything over back here. Goodness gracious. Okay, so today I want to get back into obviously ripping some packs. I got that new Pitch Black, so I want to open that today. See what's in it. I mean, I guess there's a Mega Darkrai, however you say it. I think it's Darkrai. So we'll see what that card looks like. I haven't seen what it actually looks like yet in the player's guide. So take a look at that when I open it up. And yeah, I'm super excited. So obviously a new product. Come on, let's get something good. Got my good luck hat on. Forgot to show you guys last time. I had a bunch of pins on my hat. I try to get some pins. You know, whenever I go to a card show. My favorite pin right here. Oh, Pikachu. Go one way. He's either surfing or he's flying with some balloons. But hey, it's surfing weather. Let's let him surf today for sure. All right, let's go. Pitch Black. There it is right here. All right, let's rip some packs. All right, here it is. Give it a go. I just took the wrapping off the outside. This off here. Now, these cool things on the front of my table there, those long posters, that's what's in here. Yeah, actually really cool. But I always take the time to get those out of there and make something cool out of those. There's a little bit of glue on one side over here. If you heat that up just a little bit, like a blow dryer or something like that, then that just peels apart really easily. You don't have to worry about bending it up too much. All right. Okay. See what kind of goodies we have in the box. See what the promo looks like. Pretty cool. I mean, art's a little basic on it, but you know. See what we have inside here. So now we have the standard ETB. Should be 8 packs in here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I was thinking of the Prismatic Evolution. That one only has 8 packs, so this one has 9 in it. Double check that. So now on the back here, shows you everything that's in the box right here. Yep, 9 Pokemon TCG packs. Oh man, let's see what kind of dice are in here. So energy cards, do some art with. And then, oh, the dice are cool. One coin. So this stuff also, you guys, we're gonna do some really fun stuff with these dice, and also these coins. My mind was just exploding the past couple of nights, and I couldn't sleep, just thinking of different ideas and different stuff to make. And tell you a funny story while I'm ripping these packs. So go outside night before last, and I thought that there was a cat outside. We have a lot of trees around here. So I was, it was about a medium-sized cat. And I didn't have my contacts in. So I said, hey, come here, kitty, kitty. Got a little closer to it, and I heard a weird kind of growl, and it jumped up in the tree, and then I saw its striped tail. It was a trash panda. Good thing you didn't come to me. All right, let's see. What we got here? Nice, Slowbro. I love Slowbro. That's one of my favorite. Yeah, cool card. He's just fun. So full art on the first pack. Good start. Looks like that is an illustrated rare. Show you in here. So there it is. Oh, we're way past it. There's a legend right here, and tells you what all these little symbols are. You're going to be able to see, how rare everything is. And then on the cards, like right here, see, you have a gold star right there, just one gold star. So that is going to be a illustration rare. Yeah, super cool. So the SIRs, you definitely want those, and the mega hyper rares, yeah, those are the ones you definitely want. And of course, just your more popular characters are going to be worth more, better pulls than others. You know how that goes. All right, let's keep it. So then last night, couldn't sleep again because Tiger was sick all day, so dealing with that and drinking a lot of coffee from staying up the night before, and went out for a walk last night about 1:30, and there was an old guy out here roaming around. I live on kind of a little par 3 golf course. He's roaming around the greens at 2 in the morning. I'm like, well, what's he doing out here? Walking across the greens, and he's going around to the trees, and he's adjusting the lights, like making sure they're on the trees perfect. Like, okay, well, to each his own. Big reverse hollow energy cards. Okay, nothing good in there. Thumbs McGee over here. My hands don't work as good as they used to. Now that I'm in my 20s. Dark Bell, that's kind of a cool card. Another slow bro. Awesome. And a mega slow bro. Oh, double rare. That's cool. Cool card. And Sandy's one of my favorites. That's awesome. Stoked. All right. These out. Goodness, you can tell I've had a lot of coffee with how much my hands are shaking. Goodness gracious. Slowpoke. Awesome. Grubbin. Reverse hollow. Toucan Sam. Okay. Other one. More Pico. It's cool. Double rare. Pico's always fun. Really cool. Another Slowpoke. Bronzong. All arts, period. New badge. Tremendous bomb. Okay, well, there's a full art. Cool card. I mean, the energy full arts are not really. All right. Last pack magic. Come on, let's go. Another Slowbro. Jeez. Whoever put this box together at the factory is like, I love Slowbro. I'm going to put 10 of these in there and throw some Slowpokes in there too. All right, well, that's it. No, not bad. I mean, a couple full arts and a cool promo. Yeah. All right. Okay, so now I wanted to get into just how I cut really fine lines, just different scissors that I use and different techniques that I use to make those lines a little crisper. And also, just you can use these for scrapbooks too. And just when you're cutting different ways and you kind of maneuver around different ways and you pay attention to the screws and whatnot on the scissors themselves, then yeah, they just come out a little bit cleaner. And if you do them right, they look literally like stickers. I mean, check this out. Yeah. So first off, here's how I organize the stuff here. I like putting, like characters in here, stuff that I'm gonna cut out, and little Pokemons just to kind of put here and there, and then put all my stuff with like long writing in here. It's kind of fun to splash in there, and got the little cards here, and I really like using a cutting board for when I use my X-Acto knife. It's perfect. You don't have to worry about. Yeah, it's super cheap, and obviously safety first, kids and irresponsible adults. If you're handling scissors or X-Acto knives, be with the. Okay, yeah, we don't want anyone getting hurt. Safety first. All right. It goes for glue and stuff like that. Also, make sure you have your parents' permission. Don't go doing handling stuff that you shouldn't without your parents around. Okay, kids. And if, like I said, if you're an irresponsible adult, make sure your spouse is around, or you have the phone around in case you need to call the emergency. All right, hang on. No kids, get back into it. All right, here they are. So there's obviously different grades. These little modeling scissors that you can get. These were, probably kind of middle of the road. Also, these were like $11. Um, they're sharp, but I mean, not as sharp as these scissors that I definitely prefer using. And it's actually on my Leatherman. Tiny little scissors, but they work great. I mean, I can maneuver them around really well. Both sides, once again, one side's flatter than the other. got to really watch out on this one because down here close to the blades it'll rub and kind of scratch things up if you're not careful. But these are super sharp. Obviously, I don't recommend you getting a Leatherman for your kids. If you get a Leatherman, then if you want to use it, then obviously supervise your children with it because they're super duper sharp. I've looked at other multi tools, and the scissors just they're big and bulky and really wide. These are really thin, and once you get used to them, they're really small, easy to maneuver around with, which I really like. So now check this out. Just wanted to show you an example, right? Okay, so bear with me. I've been battling with this tripod and it keeps falling over on me. I'm going to get a better one. So check it out. Let's cut out a little sprigatito here. And like thick areas like this, how it kind of went around the edges, obviously not getting close. That's where you use your cheap scissors, especially on the thicker material like that, because it definitely dulls up scissors. That way, if these get dull, just throw them in the recycling bin because you can recycle dull scissors. I don't know. I mean, take the time to sharpen a dollar store pair, but I mean they're $1. So yeah. Anywho, so on the Sprigatito, I can kind of show you a few different techniques that I was talking about here. So I like coming in from this side here. If I kind of see this angle going that way, I'm right-handed. So when I'm going in this way with the scissors, see how I kind of angle them like that. So that just keeps this edge over here, keeps that little nub on the screw in the middle from rubbing on the material here. If you go this way, then it rubs. So we're down here. And once, all the way down here. Okay. So you kind of come to a little corner spot there. So you got a couple of options. If you can get underneath it and just chop this off right here so that's not in your way. And go over here and kind of angle it in there and go right up there to the side again. Okay. Now, on this one here, I'm going to go back the other way. Okay. So I'm going to flip the scissors over and angle them this way as I'm cutting. So that way it's not rubbing on the picture. And it's a lot easier than going in from this way and trying to curl back and up, because then you end up, bending all this stuff up right here, and it just does not look good at all. So yeah, always want to go in from the other side there, and then just meet that down in the middle, in the corner there. Now, usually once you get towards the end at that little pinch piece right there, so you got to be real careful right there. Sometimes give a little twist and kind of pull back on it to get it off there. Just be careful because you don't want to ruin the picture on the front. But that's just where it gets a little bit tough, is getting right down there in the corners. Now, if you have areas that you want to cut out that are in the middle of the picture, like, these little pieces here, little pieces like this, getting in there, which really, really tight space. That's where you want to use your X-Acto knife. So take the X-Acto knife, and what I did is I got some titanium blades, which, I mean, they definitely are sharper, but what I was hoping was that that the tips would hold up better. See how little tips break on these? Drive me nuts. But yeah, I mean, they're sharper, just making cuts and whatnot. Super cheap. I mean, I think it was like 25 of them for like $2, something like that. I got this really comfortable handle rather than using one of those old, aluminum just sticks. This feels a lot better in your hands. I just ordered this on Amazon. It was like $5, something like that. Unscrew the end, tighten up your blade, switch blades up top there. Now, there are different types of cutting blades that you can get for your X-Acto knife too, just for different types of things. So I'll get more into that right now, just keeping it simple right now. So we'll get more into different X-Acto knife tips and other stuff in the future also. So now, when you go in here, now make sure there's nothing underneath it. You want it to be nice and stable. See how it kind of slides around a little bit? What I like to do to keep that from happening is take one of your mats and flip it over and use that rubbery side. And look, that keeps it from moving around so much. Yeah, it's a whole lot easier rather than just you're pulling and pushing and this thing's wiggling. It's a lot safer this way. So now getting in there on these corners here, what I really like to do is use, I have a magnifying glass, but I just bought this, which is a whole lot handier. It's magnifying LED light. So this just gets it just super magnified. I'm going the wrong way. There. Had it backwards. So yeah, this makes those a lot easier. And your little stuff that I cut, the little tiny ones, like on the corners of the pieces up there. So yeah, it makes it a whole lot better. It's a lot easier. Cut those out. And then when you get on the little mini cards and you cut these out, they're literally like smaller than a piece of rice. Yeah, super hard, but that makes life a lot easier. Just ordered that online. There's a bunch of different styles. I like this because it's portable and I can clamp it on to different stuff. So I put it behind me. I can put it, next to me on the couch. I can clamp it onto anything I want to. So yeah, super nice, super handy. Definitely a great investment for doing any kinds of arts and crafts. And once again, just making these fine edges. It also works great for scrapbooking and whatnot too. So as far as getting into scrapbooking and stuff, we are going to do that as well. So I'm going to buy one. We're going to put one together because I wanted to make a really cool new one for my daughter. She's 23 now. She's not a little kid anymore. She's a big kid. So yeah, but I love her and I love making stuff for her. She loves that. She's totally into art, and she makes me stuff also. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll definitely get into that. Now, for the rest of today, I mean, if you want to get started on your own collage, you can get into the ETB books. These have all those little cards in them. There's other little dudes to cut up and whatnot. Yeah, so these are super fun to just get different stuff out of to cut. And there's littler guys, and then you got your full arts. We cut those out. I mean, yeah, just super fun. Okay, and then so I know some of you are probably thinking, well, how do I get this material? I mean, the boxes are a lot of money, especially ETBs. That's where I like making friends in this community. I mean, pretty much everyone in the Pokemon community, I've met one guy that was just kind of a jerk, but anyhow, you're gonna meet bad people anywhere you go. But that's one out of millions. So anyhow, I think he was just having a bad day. Uh, but yeah, you can just make some friends with people on marketplace, at stores, and then just ask them, hey, what do you do with your extra players guides? I need to do some artwork with and whatnot. And a lot of people don't use it. Throw it away, toss it. Have extras, so yeah, make some friends, and hey, you might play some Pokemon stuff together too. Yeah, who knows? Uh, but yeah, that's an easy way to get material. Yeah, just meet people. Yeah, it's fun also. Just a lot better than texting people. You actually got to talk to people and use your mouth and your ears. So yeah, that's what I suggest. Obviously, it's nice to have friends to kind of bounce ideas off of too. I mean, I have friends that sometimes they just want Clefairies. I have friends that just want Muse. I have friends that just so I put them in my phone. Like Kristen collects Clefairies. Bob collects. Nido Kings. And then when I get a bunch of them and doubles, I call them up and say, "Hey, you want to trade? Do you want to buy any of these?" So yeah, I mean that's just some ideas for you. But yeah, thanks for tuning in today. I'm going to let you go for today, though. It's getting really sweaty back here. It's really humid out lately because of the smoke in the air. So if you go outside, just try not to be out there for very long. Take care of yourselves. And yeah, be safe. And I love you.